can hear it. It's the motor. It's the blower motor sitting in here. Light's okay. No air codes. So tomorrow we're gonna work on that motor and see if we can get it to stop squealing without replacing it, because that's like a $200 motor. There's the sound of the motor coming through the return air vent. Okay, so I got the go-ahead to go ahead and shut off the furnace. It's only 50 degrees outside, so that's good. So let's see, Carrier Weathermaker 8000 TS. Here, it's a little bit newer than some of the videos I saw online, so I thought I'd make another video just to make sure anything was different. So the cover, one screw to get the cover off right here. So that's easy. And the cool thing is that instead of coming out this side through the knockout with the exhaust flue, they came out up here. And what that means is that to get to the blower motor, I've got to take the flue out as well, which I don't think anyone else's videos they had to deal with that, so extra fun for me. So let's see, the time is now 6:06, so we'll start with this guy. So I think these screws are going to be 1/4 inch, so I'll just use an extension here and zip these off maybe. Maybe not. Let me see here. So that one came out just fine. Looks like got some rust on these. This little magnetic thing here. Oh, and then there's the light inside. You can see the light, so there's power, so I'll still need to cut the power. So let's get this guy going. So I need to put something on that one to get it to come off. And then come down here, zip these two. So that's the wrong thing. Okay, so, oh yeah, this is good. We can hear the furnace fire up. Let's listen to how this sounds. Yes, fire. That's good. So I should probably turn it off before I pull the flue apart off. Okay, fire's on. So there you go, don't use the driver itself, put an actual socket bit in there to hold screws. Okay, I'm gonna go, wait. Yeah, hopefully you can hear that fan, does not sound good. Ugh. Okay, so that's the fan starting up. Now, let's go over here. Should be that guy. Okay, furnace. Power is off, light is out. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pull this flue apart. I'm gonna stop this and redo it. So, hang on. Okay. Okay, so let's pop all of this exhaust flue apart. Ooh, yeah, that's good stuff. Look at that. There we go. And look at this guy. Should be able to there's no other screws, so I'll be able to. Let's give it a love tap with the hammer. Limit. Okay, so this flue down here is a little bit tight, doesn't want to come apart, so get some love taps. Okay. It's not bad. Not bad. Looks fine. Okay. It's got a little bit of dust and stuff in it, so we'll just vacuum that out. Okay, so now we got to take this cover off. So this cover, so my furnace is technically upside down. So most of the other ones, this is the downside, but mine feeds from the attic in. So this one just has these two screws here. So we'll keep those separate. So take these two screws off. Okay, so this comes off like that, and it's got a wiring diagram on the back like this. A lot of the other videos, they say there's a plate on the side with the info of the unit. So for me, it's this unit, or it's on this cover on the outside. So it's only from 2003, so it's 20 years old. November 23, or November 2003. So 20 years old right now. Okay, so just like everyone else, so I've got the control board here, I've got the fan here. Should be nothing to it. I think it's 2 screws to remove this support holding the motherboard, and then all I've got to do is slide the unit out. So we'll just take a quick look here. So in here, so it's this screw right there, that screw right there, that's holding the bottom bracket, that's holding the bottom of this bracket, and then the top of this just sits in this slot, so that's easy. And then for the motor, it's just this one screw right here, and you can kind of see how it's slid into, this whole thing slid into these channels to hold it. And then once I get this side off, you can see that there's just one more screw right back in there. Now what you see here, this is a switch. So this is a trick that you do to keep the switch depressed, so when you're testing, it'll let the motor stick on. So that little cover that I just took off is what holds this little switch down. So if you want to test it with the cover off, you just tape that switch in place, just like that. Okay, so all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this plate off, slide the motor out, see if I can get to the end of it. And if you saw my previous video about fixing the vacuum cleaner with some oil, that's all I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to put a little bit of oil on the end of the motor shaft and see if it stops the squealing. So here we go. Good luck to me. Okay, so let's go take out the screws here. One, two. I actually should use a second extension. Use one more extension. Okay, so those two are pointy. The other two from the covers were flat. Okay, so let's take a look here. So if that's all I need for this, then I see. Okay, so these wires come over here and they're over here, so I can't really take the whole thing at once. That was the whole issue. Okay, so the order of these is yellow is the spare, red, blue, black, yellow. So let's do this real close. Here we go. So in case I need it. Yellow, red, blue, black, and then white. White goes over here on this BLM side. So that's all I need for the motor. So we'll just pop those out. Okay, I think we can still see that. Okay, so yellow. I'm gonna grab some more pliers. Alright, here we go. Little pliers. Oh, yellow. Yellow. Okay. Yellow's off. Red's off. Yellow, red. Blue. Yellow, red, blue. Okay. Black. I probably should have pulled these before I disconnected the screws, but now you know. Okay, so this just wires that wraps under here. Okay, so that was easy. Okay, almost too easy. So what we got here? Okay, so this is the that's the motor. So that's disconnected. So this is the thermostat wire. So I don't really need that. So all I need to do now is sort of hang this up out of the way without damaging the wires. So to do that, I think I want. Do I care? Does it matter? No? I think I'll just hang it like this. Because I think, yeah, nothing here's hot. So if I just hang it like that, this is stiff enough and fine. This can hold it. I don't think anything's going to happen here. All right, I think I'm in the clear. Okay, this has enough slack to get the motor out from around it. So that's easy. Okay. Okay, so what we just do, so I'm going to use this 90-degree drive bit here. I'm going to put that on here. Okay. Also quarter inch? Why not? They don't look like quarter inch. Okay, so those bolts are not quarter inch. So that is not a quarter inch drive. So 9/32 maybe. 5/16. Okay, so those are 5/16 drive on the back ones. So maybe that'll help somebody. Okay, so I'm going to put one extension in, a 90 extension, and then drive bit. Alright, so there we go. Bigger ones. Okay. Cool. Good. Okay. Well, I guess you can tell I've never done this before, so here we go. So slide the motor towards me. And okay. Okay, so Actually, to get it out, I have to move this switch because the fan wants to hit the switch. So now I've got to move things that I didn't anticipate moving. So, okay, so this whole thing, I need to watch out for this thing. So I've got to, I want to hold this somehow, I think. Sorry. Everything's going to be fine. Okay. So I think these are 1/4-inch screws again on the switch. Let's go. Yep, 1/4-inch on the switch. Okay, 1/4-inch out there. Okay. 1/4-inch out there. And I think that's all that's holding the switch in. Yep, okay, so then the switch just slides out, straight out of the unit, so that's fine. Now we're just hanging a little bit farther down. Okay, so everything, I think everything's fine. Okay, so there's the little slot for the switch. Okay, so here comes the motor. Here comes the motor. Okay. Probably weighs 20 pounds or so, it's not too bad. Okay, so we'll switch over to here. To the floor. We'll take a look at this thing. Okay, so there's the fan motor, and let's see here. Let's go to the other side. There's just the bird cage. Okay, so what I gotta do, I gotta take off. Let's do that. Okay. So if I lift this up, move this over here. Okay. So now it's fan side down, so if I spin this, oh yeah, that's not, it doesn't spin great. It's not terrible, but it's not like, it definitely stops pretty quickly. Okay, so that's square, so it's a square drive. So I'm gonna get some pliers and we'll do that, or a wrench, sorry, not pliers. Okay, so what I decided to do is I took a little piece of wire and I just looped it up here through one of these screw holes and through that little top of the bracket just to support this because I didn't want it hanging from the wire. But okay, fan wheel, here we go. So just loosen this guy. Hang on. That's not terrible. So, a couple of turns, good to go. Okay, so now we'll flip this whole thing over. Oh, that's a good look. So, there's the. Oh yeah, that's excellent. So we'll know real quick if this fixes it, won't we? All right, here we go. Other side. Other side. So 3 bolts. So let's take this off. Let's do it like this way. There's that. Okay. So 3 bolts. So let's check it out. So these I think are probably bigger. Yes, these are the bigger ones. So these are going to be 1/2 inch? Maybe not 1/2 inch. Close to this. 13:30 seconds. Well, they have 5/16. Not 5/16. Not half. So it's gonna be think I'm missing the drive. Let's see here. Missing a size. Alright. My neighbor probably stole my tool, so these are 3/8 head. This ought to be pretty simple. So it's 3 screws. I'll put on the extension because it'll make it easier. Okay. Maybe. There you go. There it is. I'm going to put a couple marks in here with my Sharpie, just for, so I don't have a good memory. So, I'm going to put a line where the wire's there, ground is there, and then here's my 3 legs. Okay, that way I can't possibly put this thing back in the wrong way. Okay. Okay, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 little screws. Okay, cool. So, if I rotate this way, now I do need to probably pull that little thing off. So let's see, is that small? Yeah, so that's another small screw. Okay. So there's a little ground, so I just pulled the ground wire. So, do I need to? I don't know if I need to. So let's see if this can pull off of the. Okay, so the squirrel fan does not want to release from the. The motor shaft does not want to release from the squirrel housing here. So let's see. So I'm going to try to pull the pull the set screw out completely, and then try to. What if I tap it? What if I hold on a little bit on the squirrel fan? Coming out of the squirrel cage. Okay, there we go. I think we're pretty free. Okay, so we're free. Okay, now check this out. So, okay, so there's no like serviceable parts on this thing. There's nothing like we could do to it. Say anything? Ah, there we go, good. That's what I was looking for. 1/3 horsepower GE motor, 5.2 amp, perfect. I think that's exactly the information I needed. Now, here's the attempt. Here's all we're gonna do. We're going to put some oil on the shaft there. Okay, cool. So I've got cheap motor oil. I've got just this little syringe, just so we can see. So all I'm gonna do, put, I don't know, half a milliliter, just half a milliliter of oil. I'm gonna try to put that down this shaft, just like this. Okay. We're gonna see if that helps. Okay, that's it. Here we go. Let's put it all back together. A lot of work, right? Okay. So let's see if this thing goes back together as super easily as it came apart. So, let's see here. Okay. Oh yeah, that went right through. Okay. So, just put the motor there, slide the fan down over the thing, so that was not terribly dramatic. Okay. Now here's the little set screw. We'll just put it in here. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna tighten that until we mount the motor, and I can put the fan kind of tight to the outside of the housing. I think that'll make it perform better if it's closer to that side. Okay, so, yes, okay, so it turned, but I marked it so I know which holes to use. Perfect. And then this little bushing, this little metal bushing fell out. So I'm going to put this back into this hole here. Okay, so we got those there, and I've got a ratchet, and I've got 3 bolts. So I want to put these on hex. I think I do. Okay. Alright. So I'll just do So nothing to it there, that's pretty easy. The ground is this little guy, this little tiny screw. So we'll put the ground back in over here. So that goes over here. Sometimes power tools just make it harder to do what I'm trying to do. My hand, there you go. Okay, so that's, okay, so everything's mounted, everything's the way it was. I'm gonna flip it over this way. Okay. See, the fan wheel's too far out, so that's not good. So we're gonna set it back just a little bit. Gonna center it in the thing. I don't think there's any reason to go crazy with it, right? Okay. Oh, okay. Because so it wants to sit down on the motor shaft there, but I'm gonna pick it up a little bit when I get to the point where I tighten this little screw. Alright, so should I tighten that? Okay, that's it. Just one little hand tight. Now, the question is, okay, so let me hold this, let me hold this. So, no squealing noises. Sounds pretty good. Yep. Okay. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay, so that's no good. All right. Okay, let's do it again. So, okay, this will go a lot faster. Here we go. So we're gonna pull this out. Sits there. Great. All right, so at this point, put in a 1/2 milliliter. I'm gonna put another 1.25 or something in there. I don't know where it goes, but it's going in. All right. Still squeaking. All right. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put some white lithium grease on it. Let's see what happens here. Now, how does that work into the motor? I don't know. Maybe if I can force it in here a little bit and use the oil to push it farther down, maybe that'll help. It's worth a shot. Is it bad to mix oil and white lithium grease? I don't know. I don't know anything. But it's not making any noise. So I'm gonna grab a little bit more oil. Okay. There we go. Oh boy, now we're making a mess. Okay. I mean, the worst is, now that I've taken the motor off and I've seen the nameplate on it and I know the size, I can just order another one if this continues to squeal. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Alright. Here we go. Back to it. Wire goes this way. Wire. Good. Okay. Yeah, how does that work? Let's push the squirrel cage back in a little bit. There we go. That looks pretty centered. And I left the screw in there, so I don't have to mess with it too much. Here we go. Let's see. No noise. No noise? Okay, here we go. Let's put it back together. Okay, fan, motor into the furnace. I wonder if the family's getting cold inside yet. I don't know. I haven't gotten yelled at, but we'll see. Okay, so fan slides in like this. Two little slots, nothing to it. Watch out for the thermostat wiring. Done. Okay, so that's easy. That's these two bigger screws right here. So these two go onto this guy. Motor in, all good. Okay, so I think the next thing was the screws for this little switch. Yeah, so this little switch I took out to keep the wiring. Okay, good. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, take that. Okay. So we pick this up just a little bit. Pick this up just a little bit. And we're going to put the wires just like here. Okay. And then this clip just sits. Where does this clip sit? Oh. Okay, so there's just a little tab. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Oh. So I only needed one screw for this because I'm dumb. So yeah, so only one screw actually holds the clip. The other screw holds the whole thing together. So, alright, so let me put in this first screw. So this screw I didn't actually need to take out. That means I'm just dumb. Okay, here we go. Alright. So that's this little one. So this one here just holds the sheet metal together. I didn't have to take it apart. I probably shouldn't have taken it off. Okay. Then this screw right here. Okay, this is the next one. That holds the switch in. So the switch goes like this, easy peasy. And then this little screw comes in from the bottom to attach it. Okay, so go under this wire, go right here, and there's the when we get to the end, loosen the screw, it's whatever just fell down. Okay. Same. Whatever. Just push it in. There's the screw. I still have the switch taped to start up, so that's fine. You guys remember the sequence? I don't remember the sequence. There you go. Let's go undo this real quick. So let's take this little wire out. Let's put this up here. Alright, there it goes. Okay, so that's great. 2 wires. There are 2 screws. 2 screws. Okay, so these 2 screws. These 2 screws look good. They look like nice screws. Let's put them on. So where's it want to be? Here, that looks good. Yeah, that's good. Good spot. board's in, so let's see if we can figure this out. So what was our sequence? We had white. White went down here to this one. Okay. Yellow was the top one, right? Yellow was on top square 2. Yellow square 2. Okay. Black was bottom. Okay. And then went red and blue, right? Red and blue? What do you think? Did I remember it correctly? Maybe. Yellow, red, blue, black. Yellow, red, blue, black, white. Pull this thermostat wire up over here a little bit. And I've got this wire chilling. Okay. So this is all hooked up, so all I gotta do is hook up the flue and then turn on power. So give me 1 second. Alright, so now I guess we see if we can put this thing and the ductwork back together. So I'll leave the cover off so we can watch the test, but I gotta fit this thing back on. So this is still nice. So it should all just slip together, right? Nothing's changed, so let's just put this to be all messy. I should have marked where in the ceiling this was, because it sure doesn't seem like it's as high up, maybe as it was. There you go. We'll do that. Look at that. Great. Like a champion. Oh yes. Perfect. Look at that. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's doing perfect things. Yep. Okay. So we feel good about it. The hole's aligned. Hole's all aligned, so that's fine. Okay. Power on. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I hear no squeals. Do we hear any squeals? Yeah, nothing. Let's see, board's flashing. Board's flashing, I think that's okay. Got air moving. Waiting for the burner to kick on, I guess. I don't know what's happening. But I don't hear any squealing, so that's fine. Everything's connected, ground's connected, circuit board's connected. What I'm waiting for is to see this igniter go on. I want to see it. That's glowing, that's the igniter box. That means this should kick on here. Come on, glow. There we go. The igniter's kicking on. Good. And motor's not running. So I guess we gotta wait for the fire to get warm, and then the motor kicks on. It's fun to watch though. And status light's solid, so I think everything's good there. I'm just looking at this wiring, making sure I didn't pull anything out. Oh, there we go. Motor's on. That's it. Success. So we've successfully fixed the furnace blower motor for about 6 cents. Hope that helps.